We have a great Attorney General, Ken Paxton.
Absolutely delighted that Jasmine Crockett is running for Senate in Texas. I think it's one of the greatest things that's happened to the Republican Party in a long, long time.
Texas, y'all about to see a race you've never seen before.
The only people in the Bible that Jesus condemned were religious leaders who used religion to hurt others.
Today is going to be my peaceful day.
Yeah, welcome to the diner. And we're all set up with Katie's Winnie ready to vote in the Texas primary, which is tomorrow. Everybody there. We got Blues there. And Katie, you're there, right?
Yep, I'm
Katie
here.
there. All right, we ready for the voting?
Yes.
This is Winnie the dog. Winnie the dog is voting in the Texas primary tomorrow. Right here. Here we go.
All right, here's Winnie, and she went to Talarico. So Talarico
And that
wins.
that was decisive.
It was very decisive. It
That
did not.
was decisive.
All right.
I haven't done the slow motion. I need to do a slow motion, but yeah, look at this. She does not have now. What? Well, now let's see. How did you bias the sample here? So what's on Crockett's? What's the treat on Crockett?
They're both the same treat.
Oh, there. Oh, you didn't.
Yes,
so
they're Jiffy peanut
perfect...
butter. They're Jiffy peanut butter treats for dogs.
Oh, I'd like that. So you had a perfect control group here. Then you had the same treat on each one. And here,
all right. Here's Winnie.
Whoa, man, she didn't even look at Crockett.
Nope.
Yeah, does that mean it's going to be a landslide for
Talarico wins?
What'd you say?
So.
I said, does that mean it's going to be a landslide for Talarico?
It sure looks like it. I mean, or maybe have you discussed religion with Winnie? Maybe Winnie was going for Jesus.
No, I think Winnie's atheist, to be honest.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. When we first got her and she was in our house, my stepdad and my mom can be very forceful sometimes and controlling. And he decided that we needed to have a nativity scene for Christmas on our TV stand. So he put it up there. Winnie jumped up and knocked them all over.
Oh.
So just saying.
Well,
I don't know.
Jesus knocked over the rabbis' tables who were
there you go.
Rabbis' table.
Winnie the table flipper.
Yeah. She's a wild one.
That's actually my favorite Jesus moment. It's the only time he showed anger.
Yeah, and I was going to do it yesterday, but I will tell you, in the mornings, she is really like frisky and happy and goofy and stuff. So I knew she would do it then. So
you got a prediction? You're blue formerly in Dallas.
Yeah, blue formerly in Dallas. But there for like 4 decades. So
yeah.
Yeah. And may go back, who knows? But what was I going to say? Oh, well, so as far as the senatorial race, I really think that it seems like Hunt is helping Paxton. And so I think that there might be a runoff. I think it might be close even with that. But I think it'll go for Paxton.
Yeah, we can look this up with Jim and I, but I've been meaning to get into the details of what does it take to get into a runoff. Maybe I'll go ask Jim and I about that. How do you get into a runoff in the Texas? How do you get into a runoff in the Texas primary? And I've got it set on fast so we don't have to wait too long for an answer. Oh, let's see if we can get it on the screen. because that is going to be that may be one of the more critical things to learn tomorrow, because if Republicans have to stay in a runoff, then they can't focus on the general.
So then the runoff will be in May if that happens.
Is that what it is? I see. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm asking for, okay, in Texas the math is simple. Oh, really? But the consequences are usually expensive. The 50% one rule. Do I have this on the screen? Can you actually see that? Texas is a majority vote. To win a primary night, a candidate must receive more than 50%. The trigger. If no candidate reaches that 50% threshold, a runoff is automatic. So you got to get 50 plus one.
So Hunt might trigger that. Hunt might trigger that, but I think he helps Paxton, so maybe not.
Oh, and here it is. The primary runoff is Tuesday, May 26th. Now what? If you voted in March, you're affiliated with that. Oh, you're stuck with that party if you voted.
Yep, you can't.
Yep, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, you can't switch.
So Democrats can't go in and vote for Paxton if they
right. So
runoff.
Back in the day,
they thought ahead, didn't they?
Back in the day, I voted against Dick Armey because I just absolutely detested the man. And
about Dick Armey.
And I voted and I've done it a couple of times where I voted in Republican primaries, but then there was a runoff and then I couldn't do anything about it. But then you can vote for whoever you want in the general, obviously.
Yeah, that would be tricky. Well, here's Trump. 2 days ago, out there, I pulled this from his. I tell you, he sounded. We know he doesn't drink, but he sounded off his game, off his rocker here.
His Adderall was running out.
Jesus befriended.
That's Talarico talking about Jesus. I always have one of those handy. Here's Trump, I think.
In a race together, you know that, right? We have a great attorney general.
Let me play that again. Listen how he slurs right at the beginning. There's a race here.
They're in a little race together, you know that, right? We have a.
I can't get enough of that.
They're in a little race together, you know that, right? We have a great attorney general, Ken Paxton. Where's Ken? Hi, Ken. Hi, Ken.
Listen how he tortures them.
We have a great senator, John Cornyn. Hi, John.
He loves this.
Thank you, John.
They say he's doing this with Rubio and Vance these days. In all the meetings, he just taunts them, and he asks people who come to visit him, his billionaire friends at Mar-a-Lago, which one should be my successor, Rubio or Vance? And he does that in front of them. He asks people in front of Rubio and Vance who he should support to be and he does it all the time. They say now he's just sick. He's perverse.
He's a malignant narcissist, and now he's had a stroke or something, and he's decaying quickly. And he I don't think he has any. He's never had much of a filter, but it's gone now. It's gone now. What?
Here he keeps on going.
They're in a little race together. You know that, right? Race. It's going to be an interesting one, right? They're both great people, too. Thank you both very much. We appreciate it.
Yeah. They're so appreciative. And even when he endorses people, one of my favorite things to watch is when he endorses people. It's so humiliating to get endorsed by Donald Trump because of the way he acts. Oh, what we got? Jamie's over here in comments. What's going on?
Happy birthday,
Jamie! Happy birthday! What are you doing?
Happy birthday, Jamie.
There? What are you doing in the little tiny box? You're in the little tiny box. Here's Jamie's. I ran Jamie through the Bad Bunny filter. There. Let's see. Oh, I got to remove what I had. Put this up. Okay, here we go. Here comes. Yeah, there's Jamie. Oh no, there. What did you got to remove and then you got to add. There we go. There's Jamie run through the Bad Bunny filter there.
What were those dolls called,
Oh,
Katie?
she's
Punk?
Oh, she's backstage. Oh, okay.
What were those dogs? What dogs?
Hello there, birthday girl.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hi there.
I didn't know you were sitting there in backstage. I didn't hear you. You came in so quietly.
What were those dolls called, Katie, that look like that? Punks?
Oh, did I hear Winnie?
Oh yeah, she's being vocal.
She's saying happy birthday, Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put my Bad Bunny in my as my avatar for the day.
Oh yeah, actually, I noticed. I did notice that.
But now you got to take down all the comments. There I am.
There.
Oh, for Bad Bunny, we say felicidades, eh?
You're still on yesterday's. I've got one
Yeah,
up.
I am. But I wanted to make a note here that today is also Happy Purim Day.
Yeah.
Is that like happy?
This is when Jews get drunk on Purim. David tells me that his family, he was not raised, he did not know about that whole drinking thing for Purim.
Oh.
He grew up thinking it was just a children's day where they had things for children. And so I don't know.
Well, they do mainly concentrate on the children with the crowns and the parades and the costumes, and it's also kind of a Jewish Halloween as well.
Yeah. So here's your post here for those who want to know. This is your birthday post, and you used her, and your son's taking you to dinner.
Yeah.
Well, that works. I'm all for that.
Yeah.
And there's the link for that. Yeah, that's your link. Jamie's place. Jamie's place for stuff.
Yeah, tomorrow I get really serious again because AI and I, boy, that's hard to say, are working on a history of the Middle East with Lawrence of Arabia and Gertrude Bell and the Balfour Declaration. In other words, where this whole mess started.
Yeah, that reminds me when I worked at the Orlando Sentinel, and this goes back to the Iraq War. When the Iraq War started, and I was in the Washington Bureau of the Orlando Sentinel covering the Pentagon, and they wanted me to write. They had me write the entire history of the Middle East in 1,500 words. They gave me 1,500 words for the Sunday paper, and anyway, so that left me with about a couple, 3 sentences, about Jesus, because there's a whole lot else that went on. Anyway, so the way I described Jesus, I was trying to think, what is the most, balanced way I could describe him? I said he was the son of a carpenter who convinced his followers that he was the son of God. I thought that was just a very balanced way to put it. I got this call from a woman who was all upset about that, and she said, "What do you mean he claimed?" He said, "He is the son of." And I said, "Well, a lot of people don't believe that. There are a lot of religions that don't believe that." And she said, "Like what?" And I said, "Well, like Jewish people don't believe that he's the son of God." And she said, "Well, I'd like to think they're Christians too." Well, that's when I realized that conversation is just not going to go anywhere. We just need to bug out of this conversation.
And that was your first contact with a MAGA.
Yeah, that was long.
That was first. Yeah, that was your first contact with MAGA.
ARH, the main reason for that is because this particular upset has been going on since before the First World War, and we'd like to have Congress involved at least.
Well,
Did you
I mean,
vote
if-
for that, ARH? When you voted for Trump, did you vote for this? I'm just curious. Was that even on your mind?
Particularly when he said he wasn't going to.
well, here's the thing. If the original guy that we overthrew hadn't said that Iran wants to keep control of all of its oil, so we got rid of him and put the Shah in, and then we got rid of the Shah and then this guy came up, and now this is all our fault. I'm sorry, but it is all the Western world's fault of what's going on, and it all started because of oil. Like, read it, crack open a history book.
Well, actually, no, it started because of the Suez Canal, but
well, I'm just, yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Brits wanted a way to get to India.
But big oil is like a problem.
Right.
It needs to go away. I mean, it just needs to go away. And
it's the poison poisoning the world.
Yep.
Yeah, we did put the Shah in. I agree with that. In the 50s, what was it, the 50s?
53, I think.
Yeah, we helped stage a coup over the monarchy or whatever it was they had. Wasn't that a monarchy that they overthrew? Oh, ARH just.
Oh, God. Heaven forbid you have a deeper thought than a billboard.
Yeah.
Coming from someone like that, I will take it as a compliment.
So now, where are y'all going for your birthday, Jamie? Anywhere?
Johnny's on the dock. It's a real nice seafood place right down on the inlet. I told my son I was going to order cioppino for the first time in 50 years.
What's that?
It's sort of a fish stew. It has everything and its cousin in it, in a tomato base.
Oh, cioppino. Okay.
Yeah, I used to get it all the time in San Francisco, but I haven't seen San Francisco in a half century. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God, you're so close there to San Francisco.
Not from Washington, I'm not.
Well, you're a lot closer than I am. That's what I just think everybody on the West Coast could just, you can go from LA to Seattle. Everybody just kind of drive
Yes,
for the weekend.
we do consider a 500-mile drive, out for the day. But
I was going to say, I always think of it like that too, but that's just because you hear about people going all over the state all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Which we used to. I remember when we lived in Campbell, I opened the door one day and there was some friends of ours from Los Angeles. Hi, we thought we'd drop in.
Wow.
Well, ARH got me thinking about, he talked about Trump's judgment and everything, got me thinking about
Tulsi?
Tulsi Gabbard, who is currently, I'm trying to think, what is her title now? She's head of something.
National Security. She's
the top
NSA.
person in Trump's
she's the head of the
intelligence
NSA.
establishment.
NSA,
and here's
whatever
what she had to say a few years ago before she got that job from Trump about this whole Iran idea.
Steps that Donald Trump has taken to create a war with Iran. First, he tore up the Iran nuclear agreement.
I am announcing today that the United States.
In other words, she wasn't for it. Here's how she ends up.
Be very clear. We are watching and we will come after you.
We've got to stop Donald Trump from starting a war with Iran. I'm asking you to join me and support my
That was Tulsi's position. I agree with her. I think she had that one right.
And now she says.
Now she says whatever Trump wants.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Wade's here. Wade, Trump still.
Yeah.
Hey, Craig. To me, Trump is funnier than South Park, Wade.
Yeah.
That's why I watch him.
I'm an orphan, Wade. I'm an orphan.
Ditto.
And ARA, if you sincerely get to sell the cars, turn off electricity, move to the wilderness, otherwise.
Well, here, guess what? We didn't
he
build the
said to me.
system. We didn't build the system. You live within the system. That's the way it is.
And
Okay, ARH, 20,000 killed. Okay. How many Ukrainians has Putin killed? And what are we doing about that? Nothing.
Well, guess what? Trump and
How many
and
Muslims are in concentration camps in China right now? How many? I think there was 1 million, I believe, is what I saw one time. What are we doing about that? Nothing.
And
Trump
AR
and
the
Netanyahu
truth
killed
about
more.
oil is that it is too valuable to burn. It has many uses that do not impact the environment.
Since when was the Iranian regime overturned? They're still there. In fact, the guy they just killed, the guy he picked for his successor is still there and taking over. And I don't see anything being done about that.
And guess what?
We have not overturned the regime.
Now, all of the little groups that were basically being sort of commanded by them in other countries, now they're all, it's a free-for-all now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So hell will reign in the United States. I swear that something will happen here because of what they've done. It's going to cause problems here. It was the stupidest thing they could have done.
Trump will continue this through the midterms, guaranteed.
Oh, yeah. So that there won't be midterms.
Yep.
And the
and he doesn't care.
The Republicans are already trying to use the thing in Austin to get the DHS funding restarted.
Yeah.
Because they're saying that was a
domestic
terrorist attack. And so we need to get our DHS funding and we need to reopen all the entire government. They're already using it.
Jack.
Hey,
Jack.
And we only have about 4 to 5 weeks of military equipment to do this with. That's a whole lot of expensive stuff they're firing over there.
Yeah.
And Trump has made it known he does not care about our soldiers' lives.
No.
The Joint Chiefs of Staff, according to a story I saw yesterday, had told them that as one of his several reasons for advising against this attack on Iran was that the munitions supply for a long-term conflict would be depleted. Yeah.
Well,
I think the point to make on that with the munitions is we may need them for a serious enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We may have to be dealing with something going on with China, and
well, China
if we start to look weak. They'll do stuff to us.
Well, China has sold missiles to Iran now, so hypersonic.
Yep. Jack, I got a treat for you. I've been waiting for you to come. I got something for you.
Okay.
I've been running everybody through. I've been running everybody through the Bad Bunny filter on my video editing. That's me. That's my picture through the Bad Bunny filter. and then I think you might have seen on Trail Mix today, I did one of Jamie through the Bad Bunny filter. That's
I saw Jamie's. I thought that was cool.
And Katie doesn't like hers. And I don't know how the Bad Bunny filter came up with that, actually.
I don't know either.
Yeah,
she needs to come up with a better picture.
I know. I'm uploading some now.
But I'm saving the best for last, Jack. This was my absolute favorite. I thought it did a spectacular job.
There we go.
There you go.
You know, I almost look real there.
You do. I thought that was just a masterpiece of the Bad Bunny filter.
Well, ARH, maybe you should just leave then if you don't like what we're saying. So, you know.
Oh. Yeah, post that where I can download it. Now
I will. Because you got to send that to your nieces and nephews and say, this is the guy that got banned by TikTok. I'm cool.
They get a kick out of that.
I just signed up for the ChatGPT monthly. What other filters do they have?
You doing the $20?
Yeah, I'm doing the $20 one.
No, actually, I did this on CapCut, which is the editing software I use for videos. Well, right back at you here, ARH. Right back at you. There you go.
Yeah.
You know.
Trump deranged syndrome. Deranged. He is deranged, and so are his followers. That's why when they call us Trump, that's the ultimate projection when they call us TDS. You
know, how's the phrase? Trying to think who did it, but anyway, it's a yes, I am, but what are you, or something like that. That's not right, but it's just one of those comebacks of going, yeah, but you are too.
You got. Did you see Winnie? We had Winnie the dog pick her horse. Jack,
yeah.
Did you see that?
Brewster would have had a tie because he'd grabbed them both immediately.
He'd have got them both. So with Brewster, we would have had to go to a runoff.
Well, with Brewster, the best way to have him pick him and put him out in the backyard and see which one he pisses on first. Now I don't know whether that would be the winner or the loser, but you know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we might have to get Winnie and Brewster in a debate. We could have a debate.
Well, yeah, could try. Now she's snoring in her bed, so I mean.
So she's done with all this foolishness. Oh God. Here she is again. Yeah, there.
Ran across something interesting this weekend.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Well, I had a sister passed away, and I was up in Columbia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When was this?
But anyway, these I was there after the funeral. I went back to the hotel and just kind of sit back and relax in the bar. And there was a whole bunch of women just dressed up like crazy, partying like all get out. And what they had, and I'd never heard of it, they call it Galentine. It's, gal/Valentine type combination, where women go out and they party as women, as a group, and they don't. They're not in the bar. They had what they'd done is they'd reserved one of the conference rooms there to have their party in, and no men, just women. But
for Valentine's,
Galentine, yeah,
Galentine,
gal, GAL.
Oh, for gals. Y'all know I'm slow on these puns. Yeah.
Well, my pronunciation isn't the best either. But yeah, I had to go look it up, and I guess it comes out from some show that I never watch, where they were doing that, and
sounds like Sex in the City, maybe. Sex in the City.
Well, I don't think it was it Parks and Rec or something like that.
Oh, Parks and Rec. Okay.
You'll have to if you Google it. If you Google it, they've got a wiki page about it.
Oh,
but I thought it was kind of fun. It was. I just sat back and watched it and enjoyed it, and it kind of made me. It was kind of relaxing for me. It was a lot better than having to deal with the church ladies and tell them how good their food was when it was inedible. But
I think ARH made our point for us. Yes, they all did it. Look how that turned out.
Yeah.
Well, and one point I must make there, ARH, about Republicans supporting Clinton. Do you know what they did when he bombed Milosevic over there in Bosnia? You know what they did when he did that? They impeached him the next day. So I don't think you can call that supporting him. I'm sorry.
Well, the problem with Trump and his whole bunch of people is they've got no plan.
Yep.
And
well, Trump is incompetent. So there's that. And plus he's got a bunch of people who are podcasters and Fox News hosts and WWE people all working for him. So
well, yeah,
Yeah.
It just almost, if you look in the dictionary and say stupid, it says works for Trump.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean, Tyler here saying pray for liberals. Well, here's a liberal you can pray for right here, Tyler. Jane Fonda. She's still at it.
This is a desperate, immoral act in the hopes that he can score a victory and be declared war president. And this political trick will generate support. I truly believe that enough people in this country have learned the lessons of the Vietnam War, of the Iraq War, the war in Afghanistan, and the other unnecessary and illegal wars, that we can say loud and clear, the people of the United States are here to tell the Trump administration, you may wage this war in our names, but not with our consent. Trump is a sad, unhinged man. He is at war on many fronts. He is at war against democracy. He is at war against our constitutional rights, especially our First Amendment right, free speech and free assembly. He's at war against those of us who believe that the right to engage in dissent is what democracy is all about. He is at war against immigrant families. He is very definitely at war against the environment and is now vastly accelerating climate catastrophe. He's taken away every effort to stop corporate polluters from poisoning our air and poisoning our water. We are here today, and thank you for being here.
Winnie's in favor of it.
Streets tomorrow,
no, that's not
and
Winnie.
in the coming days and weeks,
Is that Brewster?
to demand that this new war in the Middle East end. We are going to be here. Let regime change start at home. Thank you.
Brewster's loving him some Jane Fonda.
He's doing something here. Probably more than likely the silly dog across the street's barking and Brewster says I need to bark with him.
Yeah. Well, you know, Jane's not going to be with us for a whole lot longer. So
don't say that. Do not say that. People kept saying that about Betty White, and then she left. And
I know, but I mean, she says it herself. I mean, she's on. I mean, the thing is, God love her. I mean, she's still at it. She is not giving up. I mean, she is just as fierce as she ever was.
Right.
So.
And thank you, Elle.
She's about as effective as she ever was, too.
Yeah.
I did like us.
I don't know. I'm in a cynical mood today. But, I don't think the old rhetoric like she did, she does not know the same American people I do, I guess. I don't think the American people give a damn for the most part.
For the most part, I don't think they do. But at the same time, there are some of us that really do.
Which is why it makes such an impact when they do wake up, like they did in Minneapolis.
And we're still going.
Yeah, even though the news isn't covering it, ICE is still there.
Yeah. There was just a big thing that happened at Whipple yesterday. Lots of people arrested, and it was crazy. I should try and find the video of it. I gotta look and see what I find.
So I'm gonna dip into. I started paying for BBC, so I'm trying to use them a little bit, and
It's interesting to see what Europe has to say, though. It really is.
yeah, I mean, if I had to sum it up, I mean, they're like confused. Everything Trump does now just confuses them because I mean, it's
well, they're a committee, so you don't really know what Europe thinks.
Yeah,
you know what some person that gets out there and speaks about it thinks, and that's about it.
They had the British.
I suspect Europe is basically drawing back into its borders and trying to stay out of all this stuff that they can.
You know who's really taking the lead on everything is Spain. Spain
Really?
comes out and says, you know, we would everything I read about Spain is like they are like on point with everything, and they are leading the way, and they would like they're open to the UK rejoining Brexit, and and they've go read some stuff about Spain. I'll put some stuff on the trail about it, but Spain, it seems to be like they are, I don't know, they had enough trouble with their own fascist background history that they're on top of things.
Yeah, I had not been keeping up with that. I will look at it.
ARH, they did not show any illegal immigrants being arrested. It was all protesters. So you can stop saying that. And please call them illegal immigrants and not aliens. It's actually very demeaning and degrading. And they are immigrants. These are all human beings and people. We should treat them as such instead of calling them such a derogatory name. So there you go.
What you have to remember, the illegal act they perform is they entered the country undocumented.
Right.
So the title is undocumented.
And in some cases they entered legally, but then their cards expired and they can't afford to get them extended.
Well, it's worse than that. They entered legally and they're sitting there and suddenly they get picked up just simply because, well,
they're brown.
They're brown or they're speaking Spanish. Yeah.
But I mean, there's way too much of that going on, that they actually have everything. They've done everything they're supposed to, and they still are getting in trouble.
When the ICE is grabbing people from courtrooms where they've gone to see the judge for an appointment, you know there's a problem.
And we certainly don't need coast-to-coast concentration camps to house them.
Right.
No, and from what the leakers, the little information that's gotten out, sounds like there's a lot of illness. Of course, if you've got people packed in there, there's a lot of illnesses going around that's going to be sick. You know, Anne Frank died in a concentration camp from an illness. The Nazis didn't gas her. She died from an illness in a concentration camp.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Just gonna say, chinga la migra.
But please let's not compare this to Nazis.
I'm sorry, what?
And the extermination camps. I mean, that's getting overboard. That's going way too much.
Guess what? There are incinerators. They are buying incinerators for these camps.
Nonsense.
Jack, it's not nonsense. It is true. Go read it. I know you don't want to.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody wrote it, but it's nonsense. They're not building incinerators or.
They are.
Hey, Craig, have fun. I've got to take a break.
Okay.
Okay.
I was going to say,
I'm sorry about your sister. I'm sorry
What
about
happened
your
to-
sister.
Oh,
She died.
I'm
Just
more
died.
along the lines of what we did to the Japanese than I am what the Nazis did.
Uh-huh.
It's just.
Well, let's see what.
It's just terrible all around.
yeah.
The British, the BBC's
honor.
focused.
But of course, this is all now taking place in the context of those US.
Oh, I guess I guess old dumbass is getting ready to come out and say something again.
Uh-huh. They're pumping up his meds again so he can speak.
Do you think it's Adderall?
I think it's Adderall.
Okay.
That's my guess is it's Adderall.
Huh.
They probably put cotton balls inside of his cheeks to try and puff up his face.
You know, they could give him a little something
Botox.
a little something to.
Talking about the whole
The dementia drugs, yeah.
I always keep this handy when we bring up the Nazis.
Are these the neighbors that you want in your city? No. These are the criminal migrants that Kamala Harris brought into your community. And as swiftly as they came.
Nosferatu right there.
Mm.
I just can't get over how much they look alike.
Yeah.
I mean, I went and found lots of clips of both of them, where you could do. I could make a lot more of these. I mean,
Makes you believe in reincarnation, doesn't it?
It really does. But now I do want to get to the bottom of what you're talking about with incinerators. Now, what are we talking about?
They are incinerators. It's medical. It's for medical waste, I'm sure, but also they're going to have to possibly dispose of bodies too. They could do that. That's what it's there for.
No, those rumors about the bodies and all that were on TikTok, but yes, they were buying them, as she says, for garbage disposal for alligator Alcatraz because they had some problems with the environment there.
Well, ChatGPT just wrote a whole story about Stephen Miller being a vampire.
Is it hallucinating or telling the truth?
I don't know. They said it says, do you mean the Stephen Miller? Because turning him into a vampire is deliciously dramatic. I'm like, okay. It says he can enter any room uninvited if it's a federal building.
Oh, wow.
It turns into a bat, but the bat carries a briefcase. Hypnotic stare activated during committee hearings and feeds exclusively on type O negative voter registration forms.
Okay, now, so Gemini's saying, I asked if ICE is purchasing incinerators for the Detention. The short answer is yes, but the context is more specific than a general equipment purchase. Leaked internal planning documents recent show that as part of the $38 billion ICE, that was the big beautiful bill, the agency is contracting for medical waste management. Okay, that's what you said.
That's what they're going to call it. But you know that there's going to be
specifically for biohazard incinerators.
What do you think a biohazard thing is?
Is currently moving away
a dead and
from
decaying body is a biohazard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're moving into these warehouses that this is talking about here. There's one here in Maryland they're talking. I saw in the local news. I mean, as people start to see the local news coverage of this, we just saw it in Boston and New Hampshire. And I think, didn't you tell me, Katie or Blue, somebody that they shut down the one that they were planning to do in New Hampshire?
Yep.
Yeah. And I mean, as local stories, as it becomes a local story around the country, the impact of this is going to be, I think, profound. I mean, once people get, but just this medical waste incinerator thing is, I mean, I agree with Jay. I mean, it's easy to overstate this and be hyperbolic. How do you say that? Hyperbolic. But still, I mean, that's weird. That's just weird.
Yeah.
They're buying this stuff. Huh.
But we could have had healthcare instead. I mean, we could have had healthcare.
Well, I mean, you say that, but literally, I mean, when it points out here the $38 billion, that is exactly the amount of money that we would have spent on the healthcare subsidies.
And now they want more. And now they want more. And Dems will probably cave now and give it to them.
Oh, shoot, I didn't keep.
Of course, that still leaves Ukraine hanging out there.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping our European allies won't come in with us on the Middle East, that they'll stay concentrated on Europe and Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the one?
Yeah.
No, that's the.
That was the budget.
Oh, that's comparing to other enforcement. Is this the one? Let's see. Is that the one I'm looking for? Let's see. Is because I had this one that was all about.
31 was the ACA.
Is that on here?
Yes. Fourth one down.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. So you compare, and of course, this is the total funding of ICE and border control, but that $33 billion extra that they got in the big view, I mean, it's just odd. I mean, look at that. It actually equals what the ACA subsidy increases that they voted down. The extension of those would have been. Isn't that
Coincidence?
incredible? I mean, we're literally spending the same amount of money on ICE as we could have spent on health insurance for people that can't afford it. Oh, well.
Yeah, he's getting ready to speak, isn't he?
Oh, that's right. I already lost track of that. What happened? BBC was keeping up with it. Now they're going to start their damn commercials again. Oh, here we go.
Oh, he's standing there looking solemn in a blue tie, not a red tie.
To honor men.
I would say it's almost purple.
When the test came, were steadfast and
It's almost a
unmovable.
purple tie.
We thank
and Craig,
the
check in on
unyielding
Chatham
conviction of
House.
Master
They've got a
Sergeant
lot to
Roderick
say about
Edmonds,
what's going on.
who looked evil in the eyes
On who?
and did not flinch.
Chatham House.
And we thank you for the battlefield
let me
grit
get
of
this
Command
volume
Sergeant
down.
Major Terry Richardson.
Something House? Chatham House?
Yeah.
Is that somebody in
British-
comment?
No,
Oh.
that was me on your webpage talking about the issues.
Oh,
here he comes.
Here he comes.
Here he
Okay.
comes.
And
All right, I'm
of
gonna
these
walk.
great men of honor, O Lord.
Well,
And
BBC's
forbid that we
behind.
leave this place as mere admirers
We'll
of
see you
their heroic deeds. Plant in our hearts a measure of their courage.
Well, this guy's
that we
still praying or
might
something.
prove worthy of the freedom for which they and
Boy.
generations before them.
Trump gets so restless during prayers.
Lord,
Look at that. He's opening his
now
eyes,
let the light
bobbing
of
around.
liberty continue to shine.
He can't stand it when other people are talking. It's so funny to
Nope.
watch him in those circumstances. Whenever somebody else is talking, he just gets so restless. It's like when he's not talking, it's just so difficult for him to pay attention. Here we go.
Glenn Green, wonderful job. Appreciate it. And thank everybody for being here. And please feel free to sit.
Yeah, because it's going to be a while. You might as well sit down.
So before we begin this important ceremony, and there's no ceremony that can be much more important than this, let me provide a brief update.
Oh, this
on
is a Medal of Honor
Operation
ceremony.
Epic Fury. Today, the United States military continues to carry out large-scale combat operations in Iran to eliminate the grave threats posed to America by this terrible terrorist regime. Following our obliteration of Iran's nuclear program in Operation Midnight Hammer a short while ago, we warned Iran not to make any attempt to rebuild at a different location because they were unable to use the ones that we so powerfully blew up.
Everybody's
But
mic's
they
on.
ignored
If you
those
got anything
warnings and refused to
say,
cease their
Mystery
pursuit
Science
of nuclear
Theater style,
weapons.
by the way.
In addition, the regime's conventional ballistic missile program was growing rapidly and dramatically.
Your mic's on.
And this posed a very clear, colossal threat to America and our forces stationed overseas. The regime already had missiles capable of hitting Europe and our bases, both local and overseas, and would soon have had missiles capable of reaching.
They just keep
our
coming out with
beautiful
new
America.
rationale for things.
The purpose of this fast-growing missile program was to shield their nuclear weapon development and make it extraordinarily difficult for anyone to stop them from making these highly forbidden
teeth aren't sitting properly.
Nuclear weapons. We were the ones that were complaining.
His
We were the
implants
ones
coming
that
loose.
wanted it stopped, but everybody was behind us. They just didn't have the courage to say so. An Iranian regime armed with long-range.
The coalition of the quiet.
With long-range missiles and nuclear weapons
Instead
would
of the
be an
coalition of the
intolerable
willing.
threat to the Middle East, but also to
The coalition
the
of
American
secretly
people.
willing.
Our country itself would be under threat, and it was very nearly under threat. I was very proud to have knocked out the Iran nuclear deal by President Barack Hussein Obama. That was a horrible, horrible, dangerous document.
Which they were
would have had nuclear
re-proposing.
weapons
Say Hussein.
3 years ago, and they would have used them.
Can somebody
But I'll
send a
not let that
thesaurus
happen.
to the White House?
For almost
Maybe.
47 years, this
Well,
regime
one
has
of
been
the
attacking the United
reporters in
States
New
and
York
killing
who's covering for
Americans. Every
years
time you
says
see
that
someone
he's
with
noticed
missing arms
his-
and legs,
his
or a face
word,
that's
his
been
vocabulary
absolutely
has
shattered
shrinking
violently.
and shrinking and
It
shrinking.
was almost certainly caused by an Iran roadside bomb.
He's sitting right
They
about at
were
a fourth grade
there
level
by
right now.
General Soleimani, who was the father of the roadside bomb. Very
No,
proudly,
he's going back to
he thought,
Soleimani. He loves to talk
but
about.
I
blowing up that
terminated
guy.
him in
He just loves blowing up people.
my first term.
It's like
This
those, remember
was
those
our last best chance to
Canadian
strike
TV, the
what we're doing
CTV,
right
the guy,
now and
the movie
eliminate the
reviewers, they only
intolerable
reviewed
threats
movies based
posed
on
by this
how many things got
sick
blown
and
up.
sinister regime.
They'd show
And they
like,
are indeed sick.
try to
and
get that blown up
sinister.
real good.
Our objectives are clear. First, we're destroying Iran's missile capabilities, and you see that happening on an hourly basis, and their capacity to produce brand new ones, and pretty good ones they make. Second, we're annihilating their navy. We've knocked out already 10 ships. They're at the bottom of the sea. Third, we're ensuring that the world's #1 sponsor of terror can never obtain a nuclear weapon, never going to have a nuclear weapon. I said that from the beginning. They're never going to have a nuclear weapon. They were on the road to getting one legitimately through a deal that was signed foolishly by our country. And finally, we're ensuring that the Iranian regime cannot continue to arm, fund, and direct terrorist armies outside of their borders. And we
I had enough of him. Let's get back to Texas. Let's get back to Texas.
Kind of want to take a nap.
Because I mean, the primary is tomorrow, and we had. I wanted to get a little Cornyn in here because you know, and what the stuff that he's saying about
I believe that character
Paxton.
still matters to the people of Texas.
He talks about character.
I'm betting character still matters. Ken Paxton is betting that character doesn't matter. But if you can't trust somebody to tell you the truth,
Boy, when you're,
taxpayers, to their own senior staff who turned him into the FBI.
you know, when you're in the last 48 hours of your campaign and you're having to talk about your opponent this way, you're in trouble. That's a sign you're in trouble. If you're having to talk about your candidate's, your opponent's character in the last 48 hours. And then we got Jasmine.
Jasmine Crockett's run for Senate. What does it say about the state of the Democratic Party?
They've got her
Do you
here
worry about
reacting.
her chances of winning at all?
Absolutely delighted that Jasmine Crockett is running for Senate in Texas. I think it's one of the greatest things that's happened to the Republican Party in a long, long time. She is the face of the Democratic Party, she and Mamdani. Good luck with that. I want her to have the largest, loudest microphone that she can every single day. And we look forward to having that election down there. We are going to elect another Republican senator.
Mondami's name. Last time I checked, he got elected. I mean, I don't understand I don't know where he was going. But again, okay, if it means I'm getting elected, I mean, what are we doing right now, right? Like, he's like, oh, another Mondami. I'm like, I'm sorry. He became the mayor over the president's choice. I mean, I'm good with becoming the senator, and frankly, Texans will be better if I become the senator. And this idea of, you gotta sound like a Republican to win. It's clear that there were.
See, there again, when you're closing and you're having to land hits on your opponent, that isn't a good sign. I mean, that was a hit on Talarico there, trying to sound like a Republican. That's been her closing pitch. And then meanwhile, let's see what Talarico is, what I had here for his closer.
Others called sinners. The only people in the Bible that Jesus condemned were religious.
He's still talking about Jesus.
Used religion to hurt others. Being a Christian is about loving thy neighbor, not bullying LGBT.
I have not heard a Democrat talk about Jesus
is about loving thy
this
neighbor,
much
not
since Jimmy
chasing
Carter.
pregnant women across state lines.
Poor old
Being a Christian
Opal
is
guy's
loving
not
thy
here to
neighbor, not
complain about it.
harassing
today.
librarians, silencing
Talarico
teachers, and defunding our schools. I refuse to let Christian nationalists twist a religion of love.
I'll be
to
honest, I don't
justify
like it
their
either.
hate.
You don't?
No, I don't. I really believe that there should be a separation of church and state. I really believe that, because we're finding that more and more decisions are made because, oh, the Bible says it. No, it doesn't. They're making it up. That's why it needs to be separated. Sorry, not sorry. That's just my own feeling.
I mean, I just hate how, because of that, of your feelings, which I think a lot of Democrats share, we let Republicans own two things over the last couple decades: the flag and the Bible.
Yep.
And we let them take complete ownership of both, and we got to find ways to get it back and keep true to our values about separation of church and state.
It's got to come down to it, because literally part of being in this country is the freedom to practice whatever religion or not that you want to. And if we keep spouting the Bible, that makes us a Christian nation. And do we want to be labeled as that, especially when we're supposed to be welcoming to other religions?
Yeah.
So,
Jamie, you got any unfinished business before we close on your birthday?
Besides happy birthday again?
No, well, the only other thing is on your comments page. There apparently is a word limit on the comments, because I noticed I got 3 of them
really?
there.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
You might warn people that keep it short over there.
Yeah, they should say that. They should put that in the chat room.
It should be.
You've actually you're the canary in the coal mine here. I hadn't seen anybody try to write that much in a comment yet.
You're the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah. So now we know. I'll have to research what the limit is here.
Yeah, all sacrificial lambs will be eaten.
There we go.
None your business. Evil reigns. It's so sad.
It is.
Well, but if Talarico wins the primary tomorrow, Jesus is back. So evil's on the run.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Evil's on the run. I'm gonna close with some Philip Glass, y'all. I found Philip Glass playing his piano by himself in his apartment. What do you think of that?
Sure.
Sure, I'll take some good music any day.
Okay.
And I hope you have a wonderful dinner tonight with your son.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
Take a picture or two.
I'll try.
AI it.
Yeah. Take a picture and we'll run it through the Bad Bunny filter.
Or find another filter. I don't know what you have at your disposal.
Ooh, how about a Bridgerton filter?
There you go. There's Jamie.
Trump derangement filter. I wonder if they have one.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. Okay, this was fun. We'll get
All
Jack
right.
back on track, and
Yeah.
I guess we
I
lost
think
Blue.
he was getting steamed over the Nazi reference.
Well, I agree. We got to be careful overstating things. I think he's got a point.
Right. Like I
But
said,
anyway,
yeah. Worried more about Japanese internment style.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, guys, that
All
was
right.
fun.
Talk to you later. Bye.
And here's some Philip Glass. This is Philip Glass by himself in his Manhattan apartment, just playing away on his own piano. You can't beat this.